lately, a lot of you guys been asking me what jump shot I use for this build, what jump shot I use for this build. So today I'm gonna give you the jump shots I use on certain builds, plus I'm gonna give you some of the best bases in the game with some of the best releases, combinations that you can use on NBA 2K23. As most of the time y'all see me play, I play on my small builds, but I also play on my big builds. As y'all know, the big builds run NBA 2K23, so I'm gonna look out for both y'all. But since 2K is more dominant for big builds, I'm gonna start out with the big builds. I'm gonna shout out for all the big builds like the 6'7", 6'8", everybody from the 6'5" all the way to 6'9" and 6'10". I got y'all with jump shots that I use on my big builds, plus the best bases, plus the best releases to use if you don't like what you see on those type of actual releases I show you. So in today's video, you might as well bring out your pen and paper and take some notes, because this is gonna be a lot of releases and a lot of bases that you're gonna see that might catch your eye and that you didn't know about. But to start off with one of the builds that y'all boys love so much, the Kevin Durant build. My Kevin Durant build, it has a jump shot I've been using for a while. This jump shot is very consistent. As of lately, a lot of you guys been saying LaMelo Ball base is not like that anymore, but for me it's been very consistent. But as of this jump shot is max speed 60-40, you could go 55-45, LaMelo Ball, Oscar Robertson, Rudy Gay. And I still use this jump shot till this day. You could be a spot up, you could be the main ball handler, you can get this shot off very easily as long as you know what you're doing. As a spot up, it's a very consistent shot. You put this on with Claymore, at least on silver or gold, you're gonna hit the shot most of the time. This jump shot has a very easy cue to time, but as of the shot timing I use late timing. A lot of people might think I'll use early, I usually use late on all my jump shots. Most of the jump shots you see that today, they all are on late, and I hit very consistently with them. But for another jump shot I mess around with is Tobias Harris, Saddiq Bey, Rudy Gay, max speed 58-42, Saddiq Bey, Rudy Gay. But look, the only reason I have it set up like this because I only have an 83 3-pointer on that build. But most of the time when I'm on other builds that got at least an 85 3-pointer, I use Tobias Harris, Saddiq Bey, 100% max speed, and this jump shot is very fun to use. It's a very high and quick jump shot. But look, another jump shot that a lot of y'all might be confused with using, LeBron James jump shot. Like, a lot of you guys might be like, oh bro, ain't no way you really out here using LeBron base. Like, I'm out here with LeBron James base. LeBron, Oscar Robertson, LeBron. Literally, if you want to change the second release, you can. But as of a LeBron jump shot, I was very surprised. And the only reason I was gonna end up using this base is just because I was playing NBA All-Star Team Up, and then I noticed LeBron jump shot is clean. It is actually a clean jump shot to use. As I'm playing with LeBron and All-Star Team, I was like, I gotta see if this jump shot work in the park. And as I mess around with the releases, it works in the park the same way it works in Team Up. I didn't think out of all things that I'd be out here using LeBron James base to green very consistently on this game. Like, it's actually insane. So since now I showed you all the jump shots I use for all my bigger builds, let me show you some of the best bases in the game. As I just showed you LaMelo Ball, hands down one of the best bases in the game. Spot up, off the dribble, hands down, I give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 base, you can use it anywhere, any place, any play style. But a jump shot base that a lot of people sleep on is this Harrison Barnes. If you use Kevin Porter Jr. on a guard, or you've seen Kevin Porter Jr. like release and base on a guard, this is basically what it is on a bigger build. Harrison Barnes. It is very fast. I would say this is an off the dribble shot. Catch and shoot wise, I would say it's kind of iffy, but as you mess with the blending, it will end up being better. But as of the next shot, we have O'Shea Brissett. A lot of y'all know about O'Shea Brissett. It's literally the Curry version of the big builds. Like, if you want Curry as your base, this is what you're going to use. But the thing about it, it's somewhat inconsistent, but a lot of people still use it. But what another base is Alex Burks. A lot of people sleep on Alex Burks jump shot. As of his base, it's very consistent. It could be a catch and shoot. I would say that jump shot benefits more catch and shoot players. But the next best base is Clyde Drexler. Now this one you can do off the dribble, you can do catch and shoot, but I can say it could be very consistent off the catch and shoot too. The catch and shoot, it's a lot of jump shots that's out here that's very good off catch and shoot, and we know all reliable. Rudy Gay is a Hall of Fame jump shot. Y'all already know that base is a Hall of Fame jump shot for years. You cannot go wrong with Rudy Gay unless you want the speed. The speed is the only problem with Rudy Gay on NBA 2K23. But when it comes to another base a lot of people sleep on, I've seen a lot of people start using this now, but Tobias Harris base is one of those bases that's going to take over NBA 2K23 in the near future. Base is fast. It's faster than LaMelo, but it's slower than Curry. That's the only thing I can compare that to. Is right in between. It's a good sweet spot. But LeBron James base, a lot of y'all be like, okay, LeBron James base, you have to give it a try. If you're someone that's going to be off the dribble, I would say use LeBron James base. But as a catch and shoot, it's cool and all, but as in the corners, I don't know what it is. I can't time it in the corners. But the next base is Kyle Kuzma. Y'all know you can't go wrong with Kyle Kuzma. That was the jump shot that started it off for NBA 2K23 for all of us. Kyle Kuzma was the #1 jump shot that almost everybody was using on those big builds to start off the year, and you can't go wrong with it unless you can't get the timing down. That's really what it is. If you can't get the timing down, you just got to try them other ones. But look, I ain't gonna leave y'all out with the releases. All my big builds, y'all know the releases is very important as well. The base is the main thing, but the release is very important as well. As of the first one, we have Ray Allen. Ray Allen is a cool little release that you can use. You can use it at the 1 or the 2. But for Saddiq Bey, I would definitely put this jump shot release at 1 just because it speeds up your release. So you know how Oscar Robertson speeds up our release? Saddiq Bey does the same thing, but it's not as fast as Oscar Robertson. The next jump shot is Devin Booker. Devin Booker, I would say you can put it at the 1 or the 2, but I preferably put it at the 2. Vince Carter. I don't know what it is, but every year 2K makes his release more smooth and smooth every time. He has a smooth jump shot and doesn't have a jagged animation. The same thing with Rudy Gay. Smooth release, smooth animation, is very consistent, it doesn't buckle. But as of those 2 releases, you have James Harden. James Harden's one is slept on as well. You know his base is good, but as of his release, a lot of people sleep on it. You can put it at the 1 or the 2, but preferably at the 2. But this one right here, Nikola Jovic, I'm gonna tell you this now. Put this at the 2. If you're gonna end up trying this release, put it at the 2. I've been noticing that at the 2, you know what I'm saying? It make a big difference. Now for this Kyle Korver release, I would say put Kyle Korver at the 1, and the reason being because the jump shot is very fluent, just like Rudy Gay, and it's just like Vince Carter. It's a fluent jump shot, no jagged animation. But for Zach LaVine, I would recommend you put this at the 1, then the 2, because I used to use it at the 2. It was just something about having it at the 2. It had a hitch to it compared to having it at the 1. Now the release that 75% of the community uses on NBA 2K23, Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson is one of those jump shots that speeds up your release, but as of doing that, I can definitely say I will only use it at the 1. But a one that slept on is Lethal Shooter. As of the Lethal Shooter actual release, I would say I would use this only for like a spot up type of build. Like if you're a lockdown or you even a popper, most of the time I would say a spot up. But hold on. I gave a lot of love to y'all big builds. Let me give a little love to my guards, because there's a lot of guards out there that play on 6'1", 6'4s, and they've been looking for some jump shots. I got multiple guard builds that got 83 3-pointers, 85 3-pointers, even a 92 3-pointer. So I'm gonna look out for y'all boys. I know y'all been asking ChaMoma, what is that jump shot used in your Curry video? What is the jump shot used in your Kyrie video? So I got y'all. So I'm gonna make sure that y'all boys get right, and I'm gonna make sure y'all end up getting the jump shots I use, plus the best bases and releases the same way I did for the big builds. So in the comment section, the main thing I usually get asked, what is the jump shot I use? I mainly you keep the same thing. It's very similar to the one I use on my KD build. That KD build, y'all know LaMelo Ball. I use LaMelo Ball over even using Curry, even with a 92 3-pointer. It's something about using that. I don't know. It's very consistent. Having LaMelo Ball, Oscar Robertson, since you can't get Rudy Gay, I'm using John Wall. As of doing that, max speed 55-45, or you can do 60-40 based on your preference. But this right here is the main jump shot I use on all my guards on a consistent basis. It don't matter, like I told you, if I got a 92 3-pointer, I'm still using this. It's a reason why I'm still using it. It's very consistent. It is. I don't know what it is. When I put on Curry, sometimes I feel like sometimes it speeds up for no reason. It literally speeds up for no reason. But with this one, it's consistent. It's between it's gonna be normal speed or it's gonna be slower. And as of that, I can still time it. But with Curry, it's something with it. It speeds up randomly when it comes to that. But now when it comes to Curry, a lot of people, they're like, okay, Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson, Curry, that's what we're looking for. But as of this one, I changed it up. I used Curry, Zach LaVine, and Curry. I don't know what it is about that Zach LaVine at the 1 I told y'all. I tried it at the 2. The 2 wasn't working. I put it at the 1. It made a big difference. But as of Oscar Robertson, because I know a lot of y'all are using on like this type of jump shot. You feel me? I know a lot of y'all might be messing around with the Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson, Stephen Curry. That's just a go-to jump shot that we knew about at the beginning of the year that just been consistent. I'm gonna be honest, it's consistent. But the thing about Oscar Robertson, sometimes it's kind of inconsistent when it comes to being with Curry. I don't know what it is. I might just be inconsistent with the Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson combo. But most of the time, you must see with the LaMelo Ball on me, you feel me? But as of a jump shot that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, have problems with, it's the Kevin Porter jump shot. This is one of those jump shots that a lot of guards have a problem with. Like, to let y'all know, I do have jump shot time and release on late. As of the jump shot, we have Kevin Porter, James Harden, Zach LaVine, max speed. As of the blending, it is 40-60. It's a reason why it's 40-60, because on catch and shoots, your jump shot is so fast, it's very hard to time. I'm gonna be honest, with my jump shot time and being on late, it still sometimes be slightly late. Literally, And most of the time I shoot it on a catch and shoot, it's still gonna be a slight lay. I don't know what it is, but if off the dribble, it's perfect. But as I mess around with my blending and slowing it down, it made it very perfect for off the dribble and catch and shoot. But for the best bases for PG, I'm gonna run through them kind of quick, but it's a lot of them the same way with a lot of them for the big builds. We already got LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is a great one. Y'all already know Stephen Curry is a great base to use, especially with the combination of gold, limitless range. It's perfect. I don't know what it is with limitless range on gold, but Curry is actually insane. For the next one, it is James Harden. James Harden is very slept on. I don't know why people don't mess with the James Harden base, but as of Kyle Lowry, a lot of people are starting using Kyle Lowry now. It is a nice little base that is slept on, but I'm gonna put y'all onto it. But it's the same as John Morant, but I would prefer Kyle Lowry base over John Morant. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know what it is. It seems like John Morant got more of a hitch. And then y'all know Kevin Porter Jr., one of the fastest jump shots that you can use. It's kind of hitchy, but it is a good jump shot and a good base to use when it comes to playing on this game. But the next one, a lot of people sleep on Derrick Rose base. Derrick Rose base is definitely slept on. I don't know what it is. If y'all remember for 2K22, Derrick Rose base was actually fire for a nice little minute. And then we have John Stockton. A lot of people sleep on the John Stockton base. This is based on how you feel and what's your play type. But another base is the Kemba Walker base. Now this base is just based on your release as well, because you do jump kind of a little high on this, but also it comes with the releases as well. Now, as of me showing you the releases that you might need to match this up with these bases, bro, you already should know. We got some go-tos that we've been seeing since season 1 that still work. You thought most of the time 2K, you know what I'm saying, patch them and, you know what I'm saying, break them, but it's still some bases mixed with some releases that's in here that still work till this day since release day. And y'all already should know what's the top tier ones that everybody used since the game came out. As for the first one, y'all already should know. Stephen Curry release. You can use this at the 1 or the 2, but preferably use Stephen Curry at the 2. I'm gonna be honest. Stephen Curry at the 2 is way better than at the 1. The next one is Darius Garland. A lot of guards use this at the 1 or 2 because it does speed up your fade. That's one thing a lot of people don't know about. Certain releases can speed up your fade or can slow down your fade animation. The next one will be the OG one, the go-to, the Oscar Robertson release. As a lot of you guys, y'all know that Oscar Robertson, you can't go wrong with Oscar Robertson at the 1, but as of Oscar Robertson at the 2, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. But John Wall, a lot of people don't even know about this John Wall, but I usually use John Wall at the 2, but if you want to try it at the 1, it's not a bad thing. Just know it's going to be kind of slow compared to everything else. Next is Trae Young. As a Trae Young, I could definitely say you can use it at the 1 or the 2, but I prefer you to put it at the 1. I don't know what it is. It's very quick, but it's not a high arcing shot, but it's very quick. But even at the 2, it got a good flick animation. It definitely has a good flick animation when it comes to shooting the ball. But as of all those things I just gave you to end up giving you the best jump shot on NBA 2K, plus my jump shots, you should definitely find something out of all those things I just showed you to be able to build the best jump shot that fits you. But look, if you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all boys drop a like, subscribe, put on notifications if y'all haven't yet and y'all want to see more content like this. Hey, make sure y'all check out these 2 videos on the screen. It be your man ChaMoma. I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one, man.